3D shapes. 3D means three-dimensional. And the three dimensions of a three-dimensional shape is the length, the width, and the depth. Length is how long something is, width is how wide something is, and depth is how deep. That means how from front to back or from top to bottom, like the depth of a swimming pool. So, when you're talking about 3D shapes have attributes or ways to describe them, and there's three of them. You can describe it with the faces, the vertex or vertices if you're talking about more than one, and the edges. Okay? The face of a 3D shape is the flat surface that a shape has. The vertex or vertices are the corners or points that it has. And the edges are the lines where the faces meet. So we'll look at this first shape here. This first shape is a cube. A cube has 6 square faces. Here's one in the front, and I'm going to try to, one in the front, or one in the front, one in the back, one at the top, one at the bottom, one at this, and one at this side, and one at this side. So there are 6 faces. It's easier when you have a real live cube in class that you can hold on to. I would say put your finger on the top and your thumb on the bottom and don't move it, and then count all the faces, and that'll help you. A cube has 8 vertices. A vertice or a vertex is a corner or a point. So here are points on this cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It also has 12 edges. Edges are the lines where the faces meet. So these have square faces and they meet up. So let's see if we can find those lines. Here's a line. Here's a line. And really, it's just the top of the cube. Those are 4 lines. Here's the bottom of the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the bottom of the cube, and it's 4 more lines. I have 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. That is 8. And then I have 4 lines that go up and down that let the cube meet the top to the bottom. So those are 4 more. So I have 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 4 vertical lines that help the shape meet. So that means that this has 12 edges. This is a cube. Next, we have a rectangular prism, or you might hear it called a cuboid. A rectangular prism has the same amount of faces, vertices, and edges as a cube. The only difference is it has rectangular faces along the sides of it. So all along the sides, it has rectangular faces. Here we have a pyramid. It's a pyramid. It's a square. You might hear it called a pyramid or square pyramid because on the bottom, the base of it is a square. Pyramid has 5 faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. We have a sphere. A sphere does not have any flat surfaces, so therefore it has no faces, no vertices, and no edges. We have a cone. A cone has 1 circle face at the bottom. Now, because it only has 1 circle face, it cannot meet the sides of any other. It has 1 circle face. This side is not a face because it's not a flat surface. So it has 0 edges. And then it has 1 vertex because it has 1 corner or point. Next shape is a cylinder. A cylinder has two circle faces, one at the top and one at the bottom. You might also hear those called bases. So here's the circle faces. And because they don't meet, the faces don't meet at all, they just have a curved part in the middle, you can say it has zero edges. It has zero vertices because it doesn't have any points. Now, this is a triangular prism. It is very different from a pyramid. And I put a pyramid next to it so you can see the differences. See how the pyramid comes to one point at the top? The triangular prism has 2 points at the top, one here and one here. Another difference is a pyramid has triangles all around the sides of it and only one square at the base. A triangular prism has 2 triangles at the bases, one in the front and one in the back. Or if you turned it, you can say one on the top and one on the bottom. But it has rectangles around the sides of it. It has 3 rectangles. So it has 5 faces, but 2 are triangles and 3 are rectangles. It has 6 vertices and 9 edges, whereas a pyramid has 8 vertices, or sorry, 5 vertices and 8 edges. I put these 2 here, and these are extras. They won't show them often, but I wanted you to really see the difference. Here I have a pentagonal pyramid because you see the vertex at the top. That's a pyramid. The triangles are meeting at the top. And at the bottom, you see a pentagon as the shape. That's a pentagonal pyramid. But this pentagonal prism, it has a pentagon at the top and the bottom, and all around the sides, there are rectangles. So that is a pentagonal prism. And these are all 3D shapes. We'll talk about them again another time.